Hello everyone, TheMrTrails here. Quick video today. A lot of you guys have been asking me how to get that 5,000 damage in a single hit on the Silver Sword, and that's what we're going to be doing today. So drop a like for me, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Let's get into it. So seeing as we need damage, we need to bring a damaging build to this sort of thing. And this is one of the builds that I suggested for Silver Sword gameplay. This is the one with the Time Weave robes and the Thorax boots, where we can basically do whatever we want with it. If you want to run Catalyst, you can run Catalyst. If you don't, then you don't have to. I'll go over it in this video, but there are a couple other builds in the video from that video up there in the top right, if I put it there. So we're going to run the Urska Sword with Catalyst and Berserker inside. Avenging Overdrive is very capable of hitting that 5,000 damage mark in certain situations. So we're going to run that. It might not be our preferred method though, seeing as Charged Sword Focus is going to do a ton of damage as well. So this is going to be our mod. Now I'm not entirely sure, but I do think your Omnicells count for this quest. If that's not correct, then somebody correct me. But I didn't do it with my Omnicell, so I can't be the entire judge of that, but I'm pretty sure Omnicells should count. So for that, you could either use Revenant or Tempest. Tempest would be a lot better for that, I would say. For the Lantern, I'm going to run Scarn Lantern with Catalyst, and if you don't want to run Catalyst, then you can swap this to Molten or Energized, and you can swap this to whatever you want. And then for the armor, we have the Shroud Helmet with Berserker, the Time Weave robes with Overpower, the Malkarian Gloves with Predator, and the Thorax boots with Galvanized. And that's going to be 6 Berserker, 6 Catalyst, 6 Cunning, 6 Galvanized, 6 Overpower, 6 Predator, and 3 Guardian. But you are probably saying, well, I can't do this with my level of Silver Sword because I don't have the extra Galvanized here. Yes, that's very true. You can go ahead and just replace this Berserker with Galvanized instead. Or at least I'm pretty sure that's the build that I was running. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and run the extra Galvanized here. We're going +9 Galvanized today, boys. I forget how early this quest is in the quest line, but you know, we might as well go full spirit in it. So one of the easiest way to do this, even at a lower level, is going to be in an escalation. I think the ones I would recommend would probably be Shock Escalation, Terra Escalation, and Frost Escalation. So this is going to apply based on if you have the skill tree for that escalation maxed out. So maybe you just do whatever escalation you have maxed out. In escalation 1 to 13, the most likely time for you to get a 5,000 plus damage crit, or any exceedingly high damage number, is going to be at the end of the escalation, or against a behemoth that you are strong against, like this Charog. Oh, well, you're going to get hit by that, and it's going to be 5,000 damage, right? Oh my. Okay, so here's going to be the Charged Sword Focus method. So you basically just plant that, hope it crits, like so, and there you go, you're done. So that sort of thing is a lot more likely to work against a Blaze Behemoth in particular. So, I mean, maybe you do Blaze Escalation because there's a higher chance you get Blaze Behemoths, but, you know, at the end of the day, if you have a pretty high damage build, it's really not going to matter that much. We might hit both of these Behemoths right here. Nah, probably not. Okay, so right there, if you saw that, that probably actually would not have counted, even though that was over 5,000 damage that was displayed. And that's because that was part damage. And I don't believe part damage is going to count for this quest. But if you were to get a Blaze Behemoth on round 4 of the escalation, then that's probably the most likely time for you to get those hits, because each round of the escalation you progress, each time you select an amp, you are going to be gaining more power. And then your other option, maybe you don't have your escalations maxed out just yet, you would be coming to Emberthorn Cove at a higher level, because the higher your level difference is between you and the Embermain, the more likely you are to get this done. So I'm just going to kill this first one here, and then the second one here, I am going to go ahead and plop down a Charged Sword Focus after the interrupt. And that should hit. That should hit. That should hit. There we go. 5,186 damage. And that was on a claw. That was not on its face, so that was not part damage boosted. So this was with a maxed build at the end. Maybe you have a worse build than this. Maybe you have like 5 overpower, 5 predator or something like that. Then you would just need to be a little bit higher level. So again, I'm level 7 here, and that was a 5,186 damage hit without critting. So I mean, maybe even if you just had slightly worse than this, then you just wait for it to crit, and once it crits, then you're good. But hopefully this helps you guys out in getting that 5,000 damage hit with the Silver Sword. Once again, drop a like for me if this helps you out, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. And I have been Trevor, I go by the Mr. Trails, and I will catch you guys next time.